So welcome everyone, my name is Elaine O'Rourke. I am delighted to be here teaching this yoga class with Girls with Guts. I was one of the guest speakers at the retreat in November, so it was really great to get to know some of the people in this fabulous community. I myself had Crohn's disease years ago, ended up getting a permanent ileostomy 15 years ago, and thankfully have been healthy since. And I work with people with IBD, with ostomies, so that they can overcome all of the different challenges, all of the mental and emotional challenges. So what I love with the yoga practice is that it gets into the physical body as well as with the breath to help release trauma, and also just to help to relax and to let go of some of the stress. And at the moment, we're all experiencing a heightened sense of that, even if it feels like it's an undercurrent. So we're going to get right into our practice. So I invite you to come down onto your backs. We're going to start off lying down. We're going to lie down on our backs. And just take this time to get comfortable. To relax the belly, and even taking your hands over your belly. Relaxing the entire body. Relaxing the face. And just feeling the support of the floor, of the energy of the earth below you. So the breath is an amazing tool to help focus the mind and to help bring us and to remain in the present moment as much as possible. So with your hands on your belly, just feel as you inhale the rise of the belly. Bring the breath all the way down. And as you exhale, just allowing the belly to soften back towards the spine, towards the floor. Nice slow breath in through the nose. Long breath back out through the nose. Then beginning to notice the breath into your rib cage. So as you breathe, you're breathing into the belly, and also seeing if you can get a little bit of movement through the rib cage, expanding out with the inhale and drawing back in with the exhale. And also then breath into the belly, the rib cage, and into the chest. And relaxing, letting go through your exhale. We're going to begin to inhale for a count of 5 and exhaling for a count of 7. So inhaling to the belly, the rib cage, the chest. Slow down the exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 5. Exhale, slow it down. Deep breath in for 5. Exhale for 7. Inhaling for 5. Exhaling for a count of 7. And just keep that going as you allow the rest of your body to completely relax and to receive the breath in this time just to be here right now. Couple more rounds of this breath, lengthening the exhale so it's longer than the inhale. And one more. Beautiful. And then just let your arms come down by your sides and just notice how you are feeling. By lengthening the exhale a little bit more, it helps to trigger the parasympathetic nervous system, which is that more relaxed quality into the body. From here, just begin to bend your knees. Feeling the feet on the earth. Opening ourselves to healing. Right down to the cellular level. Bringing in light and love into each cell of the body. Then drawing the knees towards the chest. You can even wrap your arms around your shins. So this here, just this position here, is something that you have naturally come into many times before, I'm sure. And it's great, especially if you're having abdominal discomfort. Just be mindful of your ostomy. Just if it's too much to push down, then just let the knees and the legs be a little further away from the belly. And rolling a little bit from side to side. Being really gentle with ourselves. And recognizing that our bodies, even though at times they are going through disease, they are still doing so much for us. So sending love and appreciation to our bodies, to ourselves, and to everybody else. From here, we're going to place both feet back on the floor and taking the right ankle up and over the left knee. So the right knee is drawing away from the body, from the right shoulder. You can even take your right hand to your thigh. And if you wish to, then lifting the left foot up. So that's using a little bit of core to do so. You can either keep your right hand to your right thigh or taking your hands behind the left thigh. If they will, you want to make sure that your shoulders are still relaxing down to the floor. And then just breathing in love. Exhaling away any stresses of the moment. Inhaling light. Exhale away any anxiety. Let it go. Inhale, breathe right down into the hips. Exhale, relaxing deeper into your body. And then placing the right foot back on the floor as well as the left foot. Centering and neutralizing your pelvis. Taking the left ankle over the right knee. Please listen to your body. Just do what you are able to and skip the rest. You can lie down for the entire class if you wish to. So again, you're taking the left hand to the left thigh, maybe lifting the right leg up. Perhaps taking the hands around the right thigh. So being gentle with yourself. Notice what thoughts are coming up as you are breathing, as you're just focusing on the movements and on the breath. Connecting to the physical body, belonging in your body. And then lowering the right and left foot back down to the floor. Deep breath in. Nice long breath out. From here, you're going to straighten the right leg. If it's okay in your back, you can straighten your left leg down to the floor. You can hold on behind the right thigh if your hands get there. And then we're going to point and flex the right foot. So this is a wonderful way to just get some energy into the legs. So, you know, if you are in a flare-up or your energy is really low, just keeping yourself lying on the floor is super, but you're still getting a nice hamstring stretch here. And then rotating the ankle in one direction, if it will. And then in the opposite direction. And then just coming to stationary, lifting up through the heel a little bit more if you can. And you might feel that more intensely through your calves. Keep lifting up through the heel as you draw your toes down towards your nose. Breath slow and steady in and out through the nose as much as possible. Beautiful. And then from here, bending the right knee back into the chest and placing the right foot on the floor, bending the left foot, and then taking the left foot up straight. You might take your hands behind the left thigh. If it's okay in your back, straightening the right leg down to the mat or to the floor, and then just start off pointing and flexing the left foot. So again, please just be gentle with yourself. Sending compassion to your body as you begin to rotate your ankle. And then rotate it the opposite way. Letting go of any judgments so that we can just be here right now. Lifting up through the left heel, the toes drawing down towards the face. Letting go of any comparisons, any judgments. And just coming back to that place of love. When you feel any fears bubbling up to the surface, acknowledge them, but also recognize that when we hold ourselves in fear, it's very contracting, and that gets lodged in the body. So we want to breathe it in, recognize it, and then just let it go. Sounds easy, a lot harder to do in practice though. Giving voice to our emotions is really important. Then when you're ready, just draw your left knee back into your chest and straighten your left leg out so you're lying down on your back again, and take a few deep breaths in and out, just lying here. Noticing your legs, your feet, your hands, your shoulders. Notice if you're clenching your bum. Right? We spend so much, if you have IBD, you've spent so much time probably holding things in while you're rushing to find the bathroom. So there's a lot of trauma being held there. So just try and relax as much as you can. Great, then from here, bending the knees again, we'll roll over onto the right side and coming up to seated. And we'll get moving a little bit more. So from this position, cross-legged if this works for your structure, or else you can have your legs out in front. I'm going to stay seated. We're going to come into a little twist. So again, if you have an ostomy, just be mindful that it feels okay. Maybe just do a little bit less on the side that your ostomy is on. And we'll twist to the right. The left hand can come across the right thigh. The right hand can walk a little bit behind. And then roll the right shoulder back. So you're really opening up into the chest and the lungs. Turning the chin over towards the right shoulder. Relaxing the face. Slowing the breath down. One more breath here. And then coming back to center. All right, beautiful. We'll take that to the other side. So deep breath in, and then exhale, twisting to your left. Again, roll the shoulders back, broad through the chest, and allowing the energy and the flow of energy to really move through the heart and the lungs. And right now, it's so important to keep the respiratory system strong and healthy. So the immune system, it can build up some more strength in the immune system. Couple more breaths. The chin can turn over towards the left shoulder. And inhaling back to center. All right, beautiful. From here, we'll just work out the neck a little bit. So we'll bring the right ear over towards the right shoulder. Rolling the chin down towards the chest. Over to the left. And up to center, and taking that again in that direction. Great, and when you come up to center, just pause. And then we'll take it to the other side. So going over to the left. Chin rolling down to the chest, over to the right, and up, and once more in that same direction. And then to center. Just letting the arms dangle down by your sides. Take the opposite interlace of your legs if you're sitting cross-legged. And then we're going to roll the shoulders. We're going to roll them forward, up, back, and down. And let's face it, so many of us hold so much tension in our shoulders. So just simply rolling them out feels amazing. You might be hearing a lot of clicking and clacking, but that's all right. And then moving them, rolling them forward. All right, beautiful. Coming over to seated, but with your knees bent, and taking your hands behind you if you can. So from here, rather than the shoulders pulling forward, we're going to lift up through the armpits, roll the shoulders back, the fingertips can come to the floor, and at the same time rolling a little bit more towards the front of the buttock bones as you lift the chest up. Feel the feet draw down into the floor. Roll the shoulders back, lifting the chest up, so you're getting this wonderful stretch through the front of the shoulders. Again, deepen the breath, so long, steady breath in as you fill up the lungs. Nice long breath out, just letting go of anything, any of the fears, the insecurities, the anxieties that you're experiencing. Let them go through the exhale, just give it a pathway. Another deep breath here, opening up through the chest and the lungs. Great. Now take your hands up behind your thigh, lengthen up through the spine, and just notice the difference now that you might feel through the shoulders and the chest, and just that ability to lengthen and open up through the spine. Coming over onto our hands and our knees. Spreading the fingers. And this should be okay for if you have an ostomy as well. For me, it feels fine, but you just want to be careful as you come into the back bend that you just know how it feels. If it feels like it's stretching through too much around your stoma site, then just do less or skip it. With your exhale, you're going to round up your spine as you release through the head. Inhale, lifting the buttock bones up and the chest up. Exhale as you round up your spine. Let's take that again. Inhale, this is known as cow pose. Exhale as you round up your back into cat pose. One more time. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, round up the spine, cat pose. Beautiful. From here, let's open the knees out a little bit wider. We're going to draw the hips back towards the heels if this works for your ankles and your knees. And then walking the hands forward. If the head comes all the way to the floor, then allow the forehead to rest there. If you have a cushion or something, then perhaps place it underneath your forehead if it doesn't come all the way down. This is a very nice resting position. What I particularly like about it, so allow your forehead to connect with something if you can. If this is creating any pressure on your ostomy, then come up a little bit higher, or else just stay on hands and knees. What I particularly like about having the forehead connecting with something is it really helps to ground your energy and the mental activity. So with your head, you can roll a little bit from one side to the other side of your forehead. I'm kind of just sending that signal to your mind that everything is okay, that you are okay right now, just breathing, experiencing and noticing your body. Inhaling into your back, feel the breath into your back and your hips. With your exhale, that slight softening. You get another deep breath in. Nice long breath out. Couple more breaths here, just in this position of rest. Kindness to the body, appreciation of the body. And then when you're ready, inhale, coming back up onto all fours, onto the hands and the knees. Getting into our hips a little bit more, so you can just sway your hips from side to side. And then we're going to begin to make a circle with the hips, so coming back towards the heels, to the side, forward and around. So your circle can be any size that works for your body. And then reversing your direction. So I find this is great to do, especially if you're spending more time sitting than usual. It's just a nice way to get some energy through the pelvis, some healing energy. And one more in this direction. And then again, just allow the hips to come back towards the heels. And up onto hands and knees again. And we'll make our way up to standing, and we'll do a few standing poses. So feeling your feet about hips distance apart can feel comfortable. You can have the legs closer together if that's more comfortable in your structure. but having the feet, the toes going straight ahead so the feet are parallel. And just take the next couple of breaths to feel your feet, to feel whatever you're standing on, feeling the texture underneath your feet. As we connect into that solidity, right, that solid foundation, and coming back to that, especially when everything is so unknown. That is life, everything is unknown. And I feel that, you know, when you have IBD or when life with an ostomy, you've already experienced so much of the unknown. So here we're all in it together. So let's just breathe, connect to the earth, connect to that solid foundation. And then from there, inhale, sweeping the arms out and up overhead, stretching long through the side, and then exhale, just allow the arms to come back down by your sides. Taking that again, deep breath in, being aware of your physical body. Exhaling, the arms coming back down. And again, taking that, inhaling up. Exhaling, the arms back down. We're going to hinge forward. We're going to put a little bend into our knees, and right here at the hip creases, this is where we are moving from. So first of all, we're going to just sit the hips back as if we're sitting into a lower chair, and this is getting into our quads, having the knees going straight ahead. And then you can take your hands to your hip creases. From here, roll the shoulders back and then begin to fold forward. So we're getting that deep hamstring stretch again. Lifting the shoulders up away from the floor, so there's still some nice length in your spine. Breathing in and out through your nose. You might choose to take your hands to your thighs or to your shins instead, but remember to try and lengthen, especially through the mid and upper back. Couple more breaths. And then a little bend into the knees again. Inhale, coming up, sweeping the arms up to the sky. Exhaling, hands back to your heart center. Again, just take a deep breath in. Notice how you feel, especially through your belly. Send some love to your beautiful belly, through your whole GI system. And again, we'll inhale the arms up. Exhale, hips back and down into this chair pose position. This time we're going to take our hands behind our backs if we can, so I'll just show from the side. So into our imaginary back pockets, roll the shoulders back, and then again, forward folding. A little bend into the knees. Inhale, deep breath to come all the way up. Exhale, releasing the arms. From here, we're going to take a wide step apart of the feet. We're going to do that same forward fold. So now you're going to be feeling it a little bit more through your inner thighs. So again, be gentle with yourself. As you do this, feel down into the floor. Lift up through the armpits, roll the shoulders back. Remember, bringing the energy into the heart and the lungs, circulating that energy. And then as you exhale again, moving from the hip creases into this wide-legged forward fold. Lengthening through the spine. And if your hands come easily to the floor, then you can allow them to come down. You can keep a little bend in your knees, or you can begin to straighten the legs a little bit more. But the main thing is keep the breath flowing steady in and out through the nose. And then bending back into the knees. Inhale, coming up, sweeping the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhaling, hands to the heart center. Releasing the arms down, coming into what's known as Warrior Two. We'll turn the right foot out to the right, and then we're bending into the right knee so the knee is over the ankle and the right leg is straight. So again, we're centering the pelvis and the spine, then opening out the arms. Getting a little stretch through the neck as we look over the right fingers. Then just check in with your right knee and trying to encourage it to keep going straight ahead. So bringing the energy, the healing right down the body. You can just visualize healing through the intestines, whatever you have, and hopefully you still have yours there, all the way down through the colon, into the pelvis. Even if you've had organs removed, just visualizing everything healthy and whole, right? Bringing that light, that intention in there, that visualization. Feeling the strength into the legs and the feet. Another breath if you can. And then straightening up the legs, lowering the arms. Parallel the feet. Inhale the arms up. Exhaling the arms back down. Turning the right foot up slightly towards the left foot and turn your left foot all the way out. Slowly again into that lunge position. Opening out the arms if that's okay, and your shoulders, and the gaze coming over your left fingers. So even though there is effort required to hold ourselves here, ask yourself, how can you even do a little bit less but maintain the structure here? Maybe it's even just quietening the mind and focusing on the breath a little bit more. Maybe it's relaxing the forehead or the mouth. Just allowing the eyes to be steady and soft. Inhale, straightening up the legs. Exhale, parallel the feet. Beautiful. Let's step the feet together and then shake it all out. Okay, lovely. We're going to do one more standing pose. This one we're going to come into Warrior One. So facing the front of your mat, if you're on a mat. We're going to step the right foot back. So now the hips are going in the same direction as the left knee, and we're trying to get the rib cage going in the same direction also. Bending into the left knee, right heel, if you can, bringing it down to the earth. Even if it's up a little bit, just the intention of it going down. So again, that you're grounding your energy, and then at the same time, reaching the arms up overhead. So from the core, we're rooting down. From the core, we're rising up. Bringing that healing energy into the belly, into all of the organs, through the body. Releasing excess nervous energy, mental energy, and just being here. Releasing the arms down, carefully stepping the right foot forward to the left foot. Now we'll take that on the other side. So left leg stepping back, bending into the right knee. And again, the arms coming up. So the rib cage is facing forward, the hip points facing forward as much as you can. Taking this time to really feel like you belong in your body, that you belong here right now. And appreciation, as I said earlier, even though at times it feels like your body is letting you down, but appreciation also for all that it does. Releasing the arms down, stepping the feet together, and then just shake it all out. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs, shake off the day, shake off the stresses. And then we're going to come down onto our backs and we're going to do a lying down back bend, which should feel safe for anyone with an ostomy. At least it does in my body. But if you feel like it's stretching through scars too much, then again, just do less. We're going to come into bridge pose with the feet on the floor, arms down by our sides. The feet are about hips distance apart. You can close your eyes and then feel down into your feet. Feel like you're pressing your feet down into the floor. There's a little engagement of your core. And then slowly drawing the frontal hip bones towards the thighs, so you're getting more of a lift up through the lower back, and then lifting the hips up. Breathing slowly in and out through the nose. So here you can go a little bit deeper into your inhale as we get this stretch through the belly. So just do what you're able to do and what feels safe in your body. Rolling your spine gently back down to the earth. We're going to take that again. With your inhale, slowly lift up. So you're rolling up onto the shoulders, the feet are drawing down to the floor, the back of the head is on the floor. Space between the back of your neck, though. Make sure you have a little space between the back of your neck and the floor. Rolling yourself all the way back down again. Drawing your knees to your chest. And then from here, just rolling over onto your right side. Coming up to seated. And then stretching your legs out in front of you. We're going to come into a seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. So getting right up onto your buttock bones. Again, we're lengthening through the spine as we move from the hip creases. So hinging forward, hands can come to the legs or maybe on either side of your legs. If you're more open in your back and your hamstrings, you might be able to take your hands to your feet. But spreading the toes, a little bit more reaching forward through the inner foot. Bringing calm into your belly, into your body. Calm into the mind. Calm into the immune system. And then coming back up. And we're going to lie back down, taking another little relaxation here. So lying on your back. Getting comfortable. Closing the eyes. Relaxing the entire body. The feet and the legs relaxing completely. The hips relaxing completely. The belly relaxing. The chest relaxing. The entire back relaxing and releasing. The shoulders relaxing. Arms and hands relaxing. The entire face relaxing. The eyes sinking back into the sockets. The entire body relaxing. Relaxing. Completely relaxing into drawing in beautiful healing light into the entire body and relaxing into that light, healing. The whole body being held in light and love. As you begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, becoming aware again of your full physical body, bending the knees, noticing how you're feeling, then rolling over onto your right side and gently coming back up to a seated position. Taking the palms together at the heart center and just taking the next couple of breaths to bring to mind a few things or people or places that you are grateful for in your life. What are you grateful for in your life right now? And just breathe in and out of that gratitude for the next few breaths. And noticing how you're feeling as you hold yourself in gratitude. you'd like to join me to chant Om to seal out our session today, then please do, with a nice deep breath in. Peace, peace, peace. And taking the thumbs between the two eyebrows, bowing to the light and the love and the compassion in our hearts. Namaste. Sending light and love and compassion to everybody, everywhere around the world, for healing, for hope, and for connection. So thank you so much for joining me for this yoga practice through Girls with Guts today. Hopefully I'll be back again. You can check me out on elaineo'rourke.com, or else find me on Facebook under Elaine O'Rourke. And I also have another Facebook page. It's IBD and Ostomy Life. All right, be well.